Muna, Mr. Presiding Officer, point of order lamang muna to.
Yes, what is your point of order, Honorable Tulfo?
Kasi kahapon, nabanggit na si Attorney Pua, magaling na abogado siya, ay pumunta sa COA, tama, para makipag-usap tungkol doon sa sinasabing audit query. Now, hindi po pa conflict of interest yun para siya ay mag-represent dito ngayon sa natin, pinag-uusapang confidential funds when in fact, siya mismo pumunta doon sa COA office para makipag-usap sa kanila. What do you think, Mr. Presiding Officer?
The respondent in this case, Senator Judge Tulfo, is the Honorable Vice President, Sara Zimmerman Duterte. Attorney Poa, although he served under the office of the Vice President, I believe, and even under DepEd, is not a named respondent to this case. And in fact, is one of the lawyers, as you can see, of the respondent. There is no, I believe there is no conflict with respect to that, given that he is not the one in trial in this case.
Okay, I rest my case, Mr. Presiding Officer. Ngayon,
Pwede nang simulan ni Anika.
yung oras.
Okay, kanina sinabi mo na hindi ka umabot doon sa notice of disallowance pero andun pa rin sa ICBAO nung na-release yung notice of suspension, di ba?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Okay. So, doon sa notice of suspension, katulad ng disallowance, nasabi mo, kahit wala ka na ron, you were made aware kasi nabalitaan mo, pinagbawal ba ng COA yung mga confidential expenses dahil peke o fictitious, gawa-gawa lang yung mga AR?
Anong pong notice yung tinutukoy niyo po, Your Honor?
Doon sa mga AR ng OVP, meron bang sinabi na gawa-gawa lang, hindi tunay, peke?
Dahil hindi po yan yung focus ng audit namin, wala po kaming basis para magkaroon ng findings po doon sa mga sinasabi niyo.
So, ang sagot, no. Walang sinasabi na fictitious yung AR. At doon sa AOM, pati sa suspension, ganun na rin sa ND, sinabi ba ng COA na yung AR and documentary evidence of payments, yung DEP, peke, falsipikado, huwad?
Since hindi po yan yung focus ng audit po namin, wala po kaming findings about that, Your Honor.
Sinabi ba doon na falsipikado yung DEP at saka yung AR? Na it was forged, kumbaga?
Wala pong ganong findings, Your Honor.
Wala rin, di ba? At doon sa mga pangalan ng mga recipient ng award, tama ba ako sa pagkaintindi na hindi rin sinita ng COA yung mga kakaibang pangalan tulad ng Mary Grace Piatos, Andy Lim, etc. Ang sinabi at binanggit talaga ng COA ay yung mga datos na hindi tumutugma. Tama ba?
Since what we did is compliance audit po at wala namang provision yung circular as to the use of aliases, yes po, wala po kaming findings po.
Kasi sabi mo nga, neither allowed nor prohibited. Tama po. So, doon sa AOM at sa notice of suspension, the names of these reward recipients was never raised by COA. Di ba?
Yes po.
Tama. Dahil nangyayari talaga na kakaibang pangalan ang binibigay kapag confidential or intelligence fund. Kaya isa pang tanong ko, dun sa notice of suspension, pati na rin sa ND, ang pagkaintindi natin, final ba ito o hindi?
Kapag sinabi po kasing notice of disallowance under the joint circular, meron na pong obligation to restitute agad.
Tama, final siya sa COA. Pero kahit ang desisyon ng COA, pwedeng dalhin sa Supreme Court para maging pinal na pinal. Di po ba?
I-clarify ko lang po, kapag dumating na po kasi sa Supreme Court, ang tanging ground na lang po dyan ay grave abuse of discretion amounting to lack or excess of jurisdiction. So wala na pong kinalaman po yung factual matters.
Ganun nga, talaga naman na matters of fact, hindi naman rin na-raise sa Supreme Court, tama ka doon. Pero hindi pinal. Pwedeng dalhin sa Korte Suprema. At no point at is final.
I-clarify ko lang po, yung decision po ng COA to restitute ay hindi po apektado nung pag-file sa Supreme Court. So kahit mag-file po sila ng petition for certiorari sa Supreme Court, kailangan na po nilang ibalik kaagad. Kasi yung pendency po ng petition for certiorari, hindi po niya na-stay yung obligation to
Naintindihan
restitute.
natin yon, pero hindi pa tapos ang kaso. Pwede pang dalhin sa Korte Suprema, hindi po ba? At saka dun sa notice of suspension, balikan ko lang, was there a finding na ginamit sa pansarili yung mga confidential funds ng OVP?
That is a presumption po under the joint circular.
Misappropriated ba yun?
Kindly wrap up.
That is a
Senator
presumption
Judge
po.
Marcos.
Hindi po kailangan directly sabihin kasi nagkaroon po ng presumption.
Pero hindi sinabi. Sa madaling sabi,
Pero dahil
wala
presumption
talagang
po siya, hindi po siya kailangan sabihin, Your Honor.
Naintindihan ko, pero wala doon. Is there a COA finding na ninakaw ang confidential funds doon sa various AOMs and notice? Meron bang sinasabi doon na ninakaw? It was stolen?
There is a prima facie evidence na nagamit po siya for personal use or benefit under the joint circular.
Kaya nga.
Kindly wrap up, Senator Judge Marcos.
Yes,
Yun, avail of
I
round
am
two.
done, but I have questions kung may second round.
There will
For
be a
the
round two.
prosecution, defense, and the witness. One question, maybe a follow-up. And if we may start with the witness first to answer. I'm not asking you to make a judgment in this case ng impeachment. So sa akin is answer the general question. So we've discussed in the last 2 days, di ba, what is illegal expenditure, what is irregular expenditure, what is improper expenditure. In between all of that, we talked about many, many technicalities. And of course, this will be much easier if we're talking about public funds which are not confidential in nature. So my question is, when we analyze the expenditure, when is it in the nature of an administrative problem na parang o mag-submit lang kayo, i-justify nyo to, o kulang lang ng dokumento, i-supply nyo to, and when does it go up to na criminal na in nature na sandali lang, may anomalya na dito or we might file charges against you. Ano yung bar niyan, di ba? So sa mga senator judges na nanonood ngayon and sa publiko na nanonood ngayon, because nga confidential expenditures are in a class by itself, di ba? Peace and order is so important, security is so important. So I'm not referring to this case, So I'm not asking you to make a judgment in this case, whether it's administrative, criminal. In general, as an auditor, then I'll ask the same sa prosecutor and sa defense. Witness, go ahead. In your words, no?
Apo, kapag AOM po at NS, nire-require po namin sila na mag-submit ng documents. Pero kapag nag-end na po, since there's an obligation to restitute, so ang remedy po nila is to settle the amount or to file an appeal with the commission proper.
Yes, but even when you give them an ND to restitute, hindi nyo naman sinasabi pag restitute. Pwedeng restitute na mali paggamit, hindi yung binulsa mo yon, di ba? So at what point as an auditor do you say na sandali lang, a criminal na to may anomalya? Kasi pwedeng mali ang pinaggamitan kaya isoli nyo, but you're not accusing anyone of na binulsa niya.
Well, sa circular naman po, merong presumption na tinatawag kapag hindi nakapag-liquidate na maayos yung agency, which is
Yes,
presumption of misuse or misappropriation.
Yes, and that's a disputable presumption, right?
It is a prima facie presumption.
Yes, a prima facie presumption is a disputable presumption. It's not a conclusive presumption, meaning yung prima facie, so lilipat yung onus sa kabila na i-prove na mali. Tama?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Yes, so hindi pa yun yung hindi ka pa rin dumating dun sa point na yon na parang hindi, as far as COA is concerned, ninakaw mo to. Again, I'm not talking about this case in general. At what point nga will you have a final COA document saying na yon? Kasi pag sinabi mo lang restitute lang, it could be restitute because you didn't use it for what you were using it for.
Based on the rules of COA po, since di ba i-appeal po pwede bang i-appeal yung ND, at kapag naglabas si commission proper ng decision at hindi po nag-comply si agency dun sa decision, then pwede nang i-endorse with the ombudsman yung case for the filing of criminal
Kindly wind up,
charges.
Senator
So
Judge Cayetano.
I'm okay. I just want to hear the answer of both the
With
prosecution.
the permission of Senator Judge Allen, asking the counsels for the parties that same question will already make them give their own versions of the law which I think should be coursed through the witness, similarly to how you asked the question to the witness, instead of it being placed on the record based on their own points of view.
Well, anyway, we will have 2 more COA witnesses, but I think
Yes.
to all of us who are neutral, that's the big question. At what line does it cross between nagkamali lang yung isang public official sa pag liquidate, and at what point is it criminal? And I just wanted to give, but if that's the
I would be
decision of the-
clarifying that too
Yeah.
during my second round.
Then I will leave it up to you, Mr. Presiding Officer. I apologize, the prosecution and the defense, you will not have a chance to answer that, but during the time of the presiding officer, you will be able to, or maybe even in the summation at the end.
Thank you for your understanding, Senator Judge Allen. Senator Judge Soto for his interjection and availment of round 2.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. Senator Mick Subiri, former Senate President, somehow tinkered my cerebral quietness when he said something about the issue of confidential funds. So this question would be, as a senator, not just an impeachment judge, I hope you allow me, because this is just one question for the witness, and if we can get the prosecution panel and the defense panel to give their opinion. All right? Yung confidential word kasi, pag ginagamit, parang intelligence eh. Parang ganun din eh. Di ba? Parang sinasabi mo. So, it is abused. Bakit hindi sa budget nasusunod, and we want your opinion, para mas magko-conform sa circular nyo? Palitan natin. Huwag nang confidential na gamitin. Gamitin natin restricted funds or non-public funds. Ganun pa rin, di ba? Private but open. Naintindihan na nila na hindi confidential ito, na hindi ito pwedeng hindi nalaman ng publiko. Something to that effect. Just the opinion of the
With the indulgence of Senator Judge Soto, it's good to stand up once in a while for being seated for a long time, but the chair will not allow counsels to respond and give their opinion on the matter, and will simply allow the witness to answer, similar to the chair's ruling in relation to the query earlier of Senator Judge Cayetano. Yes, Attorney Wamil.
Well, I submit that po to the commission on audit po. I am not authorized po to give an opinion as to that.
That was the witness's answer. Senator Judge, Senate President Win Gatchalian is recognized for his interjections.
Thank you,
You may
Mr.
proceed when you're ready, sir. You have 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Thereafter, Senator Bam. So kindly
Susundan
prepare.
ko lang po yung mga questions ni Senator Risa at ni Senator Ping doon sa payment of rewards to informers without documents evidencing the success. Kanina natanong ni Senator Ping at ni Senator Risa tungkol dito. Ngayon, anong klaseng ebidensya ang hinahanap ng COA, ikaw in particularly, evidencing success?
Since yung circular naman po ay walang binanggit na particular evidence, ang tinitingnan na lang po namin sa mga sinasubmit ay yung causal link between the successful information gathering or surveillance activities and the information given by the informer.
Can you give an example kung paano ginagawa niya ng ibang agencies?
Opo. Nagsasubmit po sila ng certification po, Your Honor.
Give me an example lang. No? Ano yung causal link? Anong example ang binibigay ng ibang agencies?
Nakalagay po doon kung ano yung naging successful surveillance or information gathering nila at kung yun ba ay dahil naging resulta nung information na binigay nung informant po.
So, ganun. May nagbigay sila ng reward or nagbigay ng pera para sa informant at mayroong success. Ganun kasimple.
I can only say lang po yung kung ano yung sinasabi dun sa provision ng Joint Circular, Your Honor.
I'm referring to the other agencies because I want to understand bakit hindi sila, allegedly, bakit hindi sila nakasubmit. Anong ginagawa ng ibang agencies na audit mo?
Hindi ko na po pwedeng i-disclose yan, Your Honor.
But in simple terms, may reward at may success.
Yes po. And dapat may pakita nila na it must be on the account of the information given po by the
Okay.
informer.
Okay. And then meron akong in the documents that were provided sa amin, meron ditong document galing kay Colonel Raymond Lachica, a certification basically certifying, and this is for December 20 to 31, 2022. At nakasabi dito, no untoward incidents in the implementation of the Office of the Vice President programs, project activities, as well as engagement of the Office of the Vice President. Hindi ba itong certification, no untoward incident, nagbigay ng reward, hindi ba ito sufficient to say na successful?
Hindi po, Your Honor, kasi hindi naman po pinakita dyan yung causal link between the successful intelligence gathering or surveillance activities dahil sa information na binigay ng informant.
Kasi in my own analysis, merong reward na binigay, walang untoward incident.
Opo.
That is the end goal, peaceful.
Opo.
Bakit hindi ka tanggap-tanggap itong para sa iyo
Opo.
Ikaw kasi nag-audit nito.
Opo. Yun nga po, Your Honor, since we base our findings kung ano po yung wordings ng joint circular. So yun po yung tinitingnan namin, yung causal link between the successful information gathering and surveillance activities vis-a-vis yung information given by the informer. So dapat po maipakita.
Who determines the causal link? Kasi that's very subjective, di ba?
Opo. Dapat po maipakita nila yung
But who determines?
the auditor po.
Which is ikaw in this case. Tama?
Kapag sinamit po sa amin, Your Honor. Pero it is the, since it was the agency who gave the reward, so dapat maipakita po nila.
Oo nga, but who determines that causal link? Sino ang nagde-determine na may link?
Si auditor po.
Which is ikaw nga, no? Kasi ikaw ang nag-audit nito, tama?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Okay. And dahil tinitignan ko parang mayroon naman certification, but I want to understand bakit hindi siya pumasok doon sa hinihingi mong dokumento.
Opo. Hindi po kasi pinakita dyan, Your Honor, na yung naging result ay dahil sa information na binigay ng informer. Yun po kasi yung gusto naming makita.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Thank you, Senate President. Next to make his interjections would be Senator Bam Aquino, thereafter Senator Marcos. You may proceed, sir, when you're ready. You have 2 minutes.
Maraming salamat. My question is for Attorney Poa. Attorney Poa, what is the official position of the respondent with regard to Piatos, Andy Lim, and all of these names that are brought up? Are they real people or are they aliases?
Sir, I would like to answer your question, Your Honor, but that is part of the
yes,
legal strategy, which you will see when we present our evidence in chief.
That's
Again,
fine.
may the
That's
chair,
fine.
may the
But I understand the
chair
question.
remind Senator Judge Bam, as far as practical, let's let the witness present their evidences and not allow the counsels to make conclusions of either fact or law, nor divulge their respective legal theories.
These are not legal theories. In your previous answers, there was no referral to these individuals as either aliases or real people. In
Correct,
your previous
Your Honor.
answers.
Correct, because that was precisely our legal theory then, that there was nothing to answer at that point, Your Honors. But we will definitely show you our theory once we are given the opportunity to present our evidence in chief, Your
All
Honor.
right. Maraming salamat, Attorney Poa. Attorney, during your conversation with the OVP, nung panahong binubuo yung AOM, may nagbanggit ba sa kanila na, itong mga pangalan to, alias to? Or never nila nabanggit yung tungkol sa alias nung nag-meeting sila sa'yo?
Nung time po na yun kasi hindi pa nila na-submit yung documentary evidence of payments po.
So there's never been any indication from their responses or any calls that these names that are being brought up are indeed aliases? Wala.
Wala pong indication.
Okay, thank you. Yung ibang ahensya na ino-audit ninyo, gumagamit rin ba sila ng alias?
We wouldn't know po kasi dun sa mga document na sinasubmit sa amin, hindi naman po naka-indicate if it is an alias or not.
And it's not up to you to find out whether these are aliases or not.
Yes po, since wala nang pong provision dun sa joint circular, Your Honor, with respect to the
Okay.
aliases.
So itong paggamit ng alias, to your knowledge, hindi nyo alam sa mga ino-audit ninyo, but to your knowledge, gumagamit ba ang ibang ahensya ng mga alias?
I wouldn't know po since katulad nga po, hindi naman po bukod dun sa sinasubmit nilang documents, wala pong naka-indicate na yung name ay alias po.
And the position of COA is hindi ito bawal pero hindi rin to pwede.
Yes po, kasi silent po yung joint circular, Your Honor, as to that.
Okay, but your appreciation is totoong tao ito. Kasi may pirma. Tama ba? Lahat ba ng AR may pirma?
Sa pagkakaalam ko po ay meron naman po.
So kung alias at di ko naman pangalan to, pipirmahan ko pa rin. Or pag alias ba ay dapat wala nang pirma.
I wouldn't know po if it is an alias since wala naman po naka-indicate dun sa document that it is an alias po.
Okay, and we'll give the defense their time later on during their part to talk about this more no, as part of their strategy. Sige, let me change topic. Ito yung mga tanong ni presiding officer, ni Senator Cayetano rin. Yung pag-escalate from AOM to notice of suspension, to notice of disallowance, to referral to the ombudsman for cases. Years ba ito? Time ba ito? Oras ba ito? Ano yung decision point ninyo para iakyat to the next level yung or i-escalate to the next level yung mga utos ninyo?
May clarify po kung ano po yung next level po.
So from AOM to NS and NS to ND and ND to referral to OMB.
Kapag AOM po, meron po silang 15 days to reply to the AOM. Tapos kapag hindi pa rin sila compliant with the findings po, that's the time that we issue a notice of suspension. At kapag nakareceive po si agency ng notice of suspension, meron po siyang 90 days within which to comply. Pero pag hindi po rin po sila compliant, then doon na po kami mag-i-issue ng notice of disallowance.
Okay. In general, not the case of the OVP and DepEd. Kapag may notice of disallowance na, naniningil na kayo, di ba?
Yes po.
And the next step is to refer to the ombudsman.
May remedy pa rin po naman si si
Okay,
agency.
paki-explain nga ano
which
ba
is
yung
to
remedy?
settle, bayaran yung amount or to appeal
Within?
within 180 days from the date of receipt po ng disallowance.
Okay, so we will find out with the next witness when that notice of disallowance was at kung pasok pa rin sa 180 days. Kung wala pa rin sa 180 days, then you refer to the ombudsman?
Yes po, kasi pag hindi po sila nag-appeal at hindi rin po sila nagbayad, nagiging final po yung decision and that's the time na we refer na po to the Office of the Ombudsman kapag hindi po sila nag-comply.
At meron ka bang knowledge about the status of these disallowances right now?
Wala po, since confidential po yan, hindi naman po yan ina-announce sa buong COA, so I wouldn't know po.
So let me ask the prosecution, final question. Is that the next witness? Is that going to be the testimony of the next witness? Itong disallowance, 180 days na lumipas, at kung may referral to the ombudsman?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Thank you, Senator Judge Bamakino. Next will be Senator Judge Marcos for her interjections. Thereafter, Senator Judge Risa. Kindly prepare. You may proceed, ma'am. When you're ready, you have 2 minutes.
Yes, maraming salamat, Ginoong Pangulong Hukom. Itutuloy ko lang yung tinatanong ko kanina dahil may nabanggit kayo ng presumption of misappropriation. Tama ba? For personal use.
Based on the joint circular po, meron po.
Oo, tama. Pagkatapos nun, tinitingnan ko yung joint circular at maliwanag that the presumption for misappropriation arises against the accountable officer. Di ba?
Yes,
Against the accountable officer. Sino ang accountable officer? Maliwanag naman yung joint circular. Sa 3.1, sabi, yung officer whose duties permit or require possession of government funds. Hindi ba?
Based on the joint circular po, may ganyang provision.
Oo. So yung SDO talaga, yung Special Disbursing Officer has the possession, the custody. Tama yun, di ba?
Yes po.
O kung ganon, if the presumption na personal use, ayon sa 8.3 ng Joint Circular, failure of the accountable officer to liquidate any public funds is tantamount na nga to that presumption. Hindi
Yes,
po
po.
ba?
Yes,
So, ang tanong dito, sino ang accountable officer dito sa sitwasyon na to? Kasi ang liwaliwanag na hindi naman si Vice President ang payee. Hindi naman sinasabi na nasa kanya yung pera. ang liwanag sa inyong joint circular that the special disbursing officer is the one who was designated by the head of agency to have custody, di ba? And in the case of the OVP, si Acosta yon. In the case of DepEd, hindi ba si Fajarda yon?
That is not entirely correct po, Your Honor. Because under the joint circular, it shall be the responsibility of the head of the agency first to approve yung cash advance. Pangalawa, to
Oo
oversee yung agency-wide utilization. Pangatlo, to ensure compliance with the joint
Unresponsive
circular.
po.
And also po, inattest din po ni OBP yung
Unresponsive po. Ang tinatanong ko lang, hindi ba yung designated, yung SDO, si Fajarda lang at si Acosta, hindi si VP, hindi siya yung payee eh. Ang liwa-liwanag.
pero ang sinabi niyo po kanina yung accountable officer.
Kaya nga, so yung accountable officer, yung SDO, nasa JCB
Hindi lang
yan
po
eh.
si SDO po yung accountable
Hindi,
officer,
or.
Your Honor.
Ang sabi doon, head of agency or person designated. Oo, ang liwanag sa definition ng joint circular. Mag-yes or no ka lang. Kanina ka pa, inaaway mo ko lagi.
Sorry po, Your Honor. But hindi po ako pwedeng mag-answer categorically since yun nga po yung provision
But it's
ng-
categorical.
na yes or
Why don't
either
you go
yes
back
or
to your
either
joint
no po.
circular?
Yo po. Kapag sinabi po kasing
Doon
categorical,
sa
it's either yes
definition,
po
ang
or-
liwa-liwanag, SDO kapag na-designate ng head of office, di ba?
But hindi po kasi doon na nalilimit lang yung term na accountable officer kasi may other provisions na applicable pa din po with respect to the term accountable officer.
Asan? Kasi napakaliwanag doon sa definitions at pakaliwanag sa 8.3 ng joint circular.
Yun nga po yung na-mention ko kanina.
Interpretation na ninyo yun.
Hindi
Pinapalawak
po.
ninyo andun eh. Head of office,
Hindi
head
po
of agency, or designated.
Hindi po, Your Honor. Kasi yun nga po, nakalagay po doon sa
Sabi mo kanina yes, ngayon no naman.
Wala po akong sinabing yes po,
O
Your
sinabi
Honor.
mo kanina, oo, SDO nga in charge.
Sinabi ko lang po kung ano yung, kinonfirm ko lang po kung ano yung SDO po, Your Honor.
Attorney Wamel, kindly avoid arguing with Senator
apologies
Judge
for Your Honor.
Marcos.
O sige
Sorry.
po.
And kindly wind up, Senator
Okay,
Judge
okay.
Marcos.
Pwede lang itanong kasi nalito ako kahapon. Kahapon sinabi mo na si VP Sara lang ang first and only vice president that you audited na may confidential funds. Hindi ba? Sinabi mo yun, di ba?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Tapos, kahapon, nung pinakita ng depensa, yung SARO na si VP Binay, noong 22 December 2014, may binigay na 6 million kay VP Binay ang DBM. Alin ba ang totoo sa dalawang sinabi mo magkatunggali?
Yung pinakita po kahapon ay special allotment release order po. Ano. So nagkakaroon po ng special allotment release order kapag
Alam
merong...
ko kung ano ang SARO, matagal na, tumanda na po kami sa
Yes po.
gobyerno.
Pero hindi po kasi yan niliquidate sa ICPAO. So we wouldn't know if it was
Hindi,
used or
pero
not.
ang klaro, may katibayan na hindi ka isa-isang VP, si VP Sara.
Your Honor, since hindi po nagsabit ng liquidation,
Teka.
hindi rin po...
Teka, nandun ka na sa ICBAO noong 2014, sabi mo, di ba?
Yes po.
O kaya nga,
Opo.
o di kahit si VP Binay may confidential funds, the only VP audited was VP Sara.
If
Ganun ba
I-
yun?
Since si VP Sala lang po yung nagsubmit ng liquidation. Pero
Ba't hindi mo alam?
if I may clarify po.
Ba't hindi
Wind
mo
up.
alam? Nandun ka na noong 2014. Dapat
Opo.
alam mo yun eh.
If I may clarify po, Your Honor. Since wala pong budget dun sa GAA as to confidential fund at hindi naman po nag-liquidate si BPB9 nung kanilang confidential fund. So hindi po namin alam kung ginamit at hindi na po nakarating sa
Hindi,
COA
ang tanong,
yung SARO po.
nabigyan ng confidential funds, humingi at nabigyan. May SARO eh.
We wouldn't know
Yun
if
lang
it is
naman ang
used po.
tanong eh. Of course, you know, may SARO. Sinabi mo nga, totoo yung sarong yun. Anyway, alin ang totoo? Si VP Binay o si VP Sara? Talaga bang totoo yung dalawa o iisa lang? We don't know.
Based on our records po, si BP Sala lang po yung may liquidation.
So maraming we don't know ang COA? Ganun ba yun?
Based on our records po, si VP Sala lang po yung nag-liquidate nung confidential fund.
May record nga ng SARO. Maraming salamat.
Kindly wind up.
Presiding Judge.
Thank you.